Hello and welcome, my friends, to BLoons Monkey City. Let's turn on the music for you guys. What have I been doing? Well, I've been doing other things on my computer. I've been thinking about what I want to do with my BLoons Monkey City. If I wanted to go all the way through and beat these guys from the right or from the left. What do you guys think? Let's try one on the right first. It's a nice oh my god, and if we don't unlock all of it, we're gonna do one on the left and just boop, finish them all off. Alright, so I think we're gonna do the spike factory strategy. I don't know if you guys have seen this ever. But if you put a spike factory in the perfect spot down here, you can get 2 spike factories in the perfect spots down here. And then you can go bam and bam, and then you can get a wizard for the lead popping power. Oh my god, get one of these guys, put him on last because we want to pop all those leads. Then we're going to get a ninja as well. And hopefully that will clean everything up. Now, can you get farms on this one? No, you can't. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, have I been missing out this entire time, guys? Luckily, I was not. So we're going to get a quick 2-2 ninja. The reason why I'm going to get the distraction is because these guys should be able to pop the Moab right away. The Moab. I feel like when I say Moab, I try and say it so darn fast that I just start going Moab, the Moab, the Moab, the Moab. Too darn fast. So anyways, I actually want to talk about something kind of that I'm kind of excited for. And that is a new game coming out. So there's a couple new games that I'm actually kind of excited for. One of them is definitely No Man's Sky. So this is like the next one, the next big one for me that I'm like, wow, I actually think this is going to be a really, really, really exciting game. And I hope that I can actually play through it all. I'm probably going to end up doing some playthroughs for you guys on Super John Bombo 3. But also, this is another time for me to talk about, what I put on my channel and why I put certain things on my channel. So, let me talk about No Man's Sky first. Basically, what this is, it's a game that like you get put down on a random planet in the galaxy, and you're like the whole goal is to get to the center of the galaxy. That's like the main goal, but anybody can do pretty much anything, and that's what makes it really, really exciting and really, really fun. Is that your personal goal could be to explore as many planets as you want to, or your personal goal to just get $1 billion and be the richest person in the entire universe. There's a lot of different things that you can decide that you want to do just because you could do it. And I feel like that's what makes the game really, really exciting, is that anybody can do whatever they want. If you're an explorer, you can explore. If you're a killer, you can kill people. If you want to be a scientist, you can just try and discover as many animal types as you can. And I thought that was just a really, really cool aspect to the game. But I think the coolest thing about this game is that it's quote-unquote infinite. Now, when I say infinite, that gets a little bit weird, because technically nothing should really be infinite. Should it? I don't know. It gets really, really funky, and thinking about infinity is just one of the weirdest things in the entire world. But let's just say the game is so darn ridiculously gigantic. I'm actually making a super science video about that. So if you guys actually don't know about my super science channel, I talk about science things. I'm actually making I'm making at least one No Man's Sky science video, which I thought was... Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god, can you believe that just happened? I guess I should not have kept my wizard on last, and I just realized it way too late, and I was like, oh god, no, no, no! I couldn't put pineapples down in time, and then it was just game over. Anyways, we're okay, though. It's not the end of the world or anything. We're just going to go for a Moab Shredder now. Get the Moab Shredder going over here. We're going to get another Moab Shredder going over here as well. And that's going to be double Moab Shredder, ridiculous amount of road spikes. Going to pop every single Moab. So realistically, after that's done, all we need to do is worry about balloon popping power. Whatever we want to get, honestly, could be anything. Even just like mix a mortar and a couple cannons or something like that. Pretty good balloon popping power for sure. But I want to get at least 2 of these guys. I don't know why. I just kind of want to get 2 of them because that's all I'm going to build. I'm only going to build 2 of these guys, and they're going to take down everything, hopefully. Now, keep in mind, though, that there is going to be a lot of balloons still on the screen. A ninja is not an unstoppable force that can just kill everything. So let's get one of these guys over here. Burning stuff's going to be an extra ton of pop power. I think I'm going to get a couple 3rd-tier cannons, maybe one here and one there, and just mix them up a little bit. Let's see. Let's get one cannon here. Let's get one over here. And I think that's probably enough for me. So anyways, the coolest thing about No Man's Sky is that, like I said, it's like basically, there's supposed to be 18 quintillion planets that you can go and visit. Which is just, if you actually understand that number, you realize how unbelievably gigantic it is. Even if you had, I don't know the exact math of it, but even if you had 1 million people, let's call it 1 billion people download this game. basically, and spend like several months straight on the game. Let's call it a year straight. Let's say a year of playing nonstop with 1 billion people, visiting 100 planets a day. You would not even remotely discover all of the planets. You'd probably discover maybe 1% of all the planets. If every single person, 1 billion people, for a year straight, were playing this game non-stop, No Man's Sky. It's ridiculously gigantic. It's amazingly gigantic how big this game is, and it all works because of procedural generation. So that's what I think is probably the coolest thing about it. There's been procedural generation in a lot of games before. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically that the game gets created as you discover it. So they kind of have a bunch of math that go into it and all this stuff. But in general, oh my goodness, look at all these balloons, man. They're really trying to overwhelm me over here. But in general, it's just that the math creates the game as you go around. The game is basically told, okay, make a planet that looks something like this, and then the math just goes like, and creates something like that. And that's what's cool, is it's not the same planet every time. It's a new planet every time. The math changes a little tiny bit for every single planet. And then there's going to be new animals on there, and new things on there, and there are new runes and different things to go to. So if you haven't noticed yet, I'm just spamming 4th tier cannons right now. I don't know why, I just feel like it's kind of an exciting thing to do. Now I must mention that even though these two guys are very, very, very good, they are in no way unstoppable, and a Zomagod could end up sneaking through this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, see, check this out. Zomagod, baby. Sneaking through already. Oh my god. But with the 4th tier cannons, I actually don't feel that bad. Look at the 4th tier cannons. Oh my god. It's actually kind of ridiculous watching this happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of these guys up to the Spike Storm. So I have very little camo detection, by the way. Yes. Yes. I'm going to get the Spike Storm. I know it's kind of expensive. But once I get that guy, every single time a Zomagod comes out, just spray it everywhere. Just so actually, it's kind of funny. My car, whenever I'm driving around, Amanda has turned me into an AC fanatic. Whenever I used to drive around, ever, like in the entire history of the world, I used to always, always, always open the windows and drive with the windows open. It was just what I did. I opened the windows, and I liked fresh air, and I liked the air. But Amanda has kind of turned me into this AC guy, where like every single time I drive now, I turn the AC on. I don't open the windows, even if it's only like 75 degrees out. I still have the AC on, and I'm like, gosh darn it, I need to get away from this. But my car, after I turn the AC off, it goes. I can't do the sound perfect, guys. I can't do the sound perfect. But basically, it makes this little pooting fart noise that it's hilarious. I don't know why it does that. I kind of want to record it happening just to show you guys. But it's really, really funny. And I just enjoy it every single time I turn the AC off. I'm like, wow, this is hilarious. Alright, so here we go, guys. We got the Spike Storm ready. Only got 2 rounds left, so this should be pretty easy. I can use 1 Spike Storm per round. As soon as I see a bad Zomagod trying to sneak through, take it down. So here's the Zomagod that's probably... Oh no, still taking them all down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we don't even need to use it on round 29. Okay, round 30. Wait a few seconds. First Zomagod right from the get-go. Boom! Boom! Spray those spikes all over the place. And then we'll get it back in time anyways if we need to use it again. Spike Storms actually come back very, very quickly. A lot quicker than I actually thought. So we use another one. Why not, man? Doesn't even matter. Just use them up. Use them up. Only problem is I don't have an Arctic Wind. Usually an Arctic Wind in combination with these guys are really, really good. But it doesn't matter all that much. We were able to take it down anyways. So here we go. Can we see all the things? We can indeed, and there is no chests. Can you believe it? No chests still over here. There still should be 1 chest somewhere in the game. So anyways, we have officially completed that area down there. And now this side is going to be kind of weird because it's like a giant black area. Like this is the biggest black area that we've seen in a long time, right? Yeah, absolutely. So what I want to do is I think I want to just... Oh man, it's kind of confusing. I'm going to probably make like 2 nice little lines like straight across over here. You know what, let's start off by doing it like this. Let's start off right here and just go straight up. I think if we go straight up here, we should be able to still get all of the... You know, let's do it over here. Let's just be safe. It was a regrow BFB tile, too. So let's hardcore it, man. Make it exciting. I haven't hardcored a lot of these tiles lately. So let's do that. Let's do, Monkey Village. Ninja. I used to do spike factories on this map, and then I've realized very quickly that I don't really need spike factories all that much. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We gotta pineapple these guys. Ah, yes, got them all. Alright. So you really don't need a spike factory. It's nice to have a spike factory, honestly, but it's definitely not a necessity whatsoever. So we're gonna go for a wizard, I think. Let's try and see if we can get him in the range of the monkey village. There we go. Put him on strong. Get rid of those leads. Obviously, the leads are stupid, and we don't like them. Can you believe we have 42 dart monkeys? Oh my god, 42 whopping dart monkeys in here. That's great. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, No Man's Sky is going to be an excellent, excellent game. I'm actually looking forward to a couple other games as well. I think Civilization is going to be a fun one for me. I have never played a Civilization before. I've been told by several people that if you like strategy games, that you need to play Civilization. And I feel like that is going to be another awesome game that I'm actually going to really, really, really enjoy. And Civilization 5 came out a long time ago. So Civ 6 should be unbelievable. I don't see how they could possibly make it a bad game. I think it's going to be very, very, very strategic and very, very, very fun. I just don't know if I'll be good at it, because I haven't played any of the other Civilizations, so I think I'm going to be a little rough against him. A little rough and tough over there. So here we go. We already got... Oh, snap, dude. Oh, my God. We got to get rid of this guy. Get rid of that stupid guy. We got a 4th tier, 4-2 ninja. We will be able to stop most of the balloons. Yeah, we'll be able to stop all the balloons, and we can pop out the wizard. There we go. All right, we popped out the wizard in time. But now I didn't get him to reach the monkey village. Oh, no. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to get a cannon. Pop a couple cannons here. We're going to get a pretty quick Moab Mauler thing going for ourselves, hopefully. That is my plan. Get a couple of these guys up in here. Wow, I'm hungry. You don't realize how quickly you get hungry. Until, bam, it's just there. It's actually kind of weird. I've actually been pretty good lately with not eating horrible, horrible food. But I feel like I could do better. I'm getting into this mode where I'm really trying to get a little bit better in shape. A little bit better. I feel like I'm always going to do this for the rest of my life. I'm going to do, I guess, I don't know what the best way to put this is. Weird timings where I'm really, really healthy, and then where I'm really unhealthy. I swap between them. I don't know why I do this. It's just something that is in my nature. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be healthy this week. Oh, I'm going to be unhealthy this week. Oh, I did a good job last week with being healthy. Screw it, I'm going to be unhealthy this week. So I do weird fluctuations, and I've noticed this, that I do this quite a bit. So basically, I'm just like, I don't want to be fat. I have to be healthy. And then the next week, I'm like, screw it, man. That was way too hard on myself. But no, now I can't be fat. I got to get healthy again. I just fluctuate. I don't fluctuate that much. I know some people... I've heard of people who would literally fluctuate 5-10 pounds in the matter of a month. That does not happen to me. Maybe a couple pounds here and there. You know, if I'm really unhealthy, I can gain a couple pounds within a month. And if I'm unhealthy, if I'm really healthy, I can lose those couple pounds in a month. And that's usually what happens to me for now. Maybe when I'm older, it'll be a little bit worse on me. Maybe I fluctuate too much. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but the way fat cells work, you don't get new fat cells, at least for the most part. But basically, for the most part, it's your fat cells just get bigger or they get smaller. So I was thinking about this. I was like, what happens if you get liposuction a bunch of times? Your fat cells are basically disappearing. You're stealing all of the fat cells. So are those fat cells getting so gigantic that they want to rupture or something, or because you need to store all this fat, or do they just not allow you to get fat? Is there a max size that a fat cell can get to? I honestly don't know, and I think that's kind of cool. They should definitely do some research on that if it doesn't exist yet. On people who get liposuction, do they stay skinny, or do they get fat slower, or what? 'Cause you know what? Honestly, the people that get liposuction, let's be honest here. Usually they're I don't like being fat, but I don't want to make any lifestyle changes, and it doesn't make them any healthier to get liposuction. Maybe a little bit on their joints, their knees and stuff like that. Technically, that'll make them slightly healthier because of that, but it does not change that your heart is probably struggling a little bit, and or you're still just as unhealthy as you were. Eating just as unhealthy as you were, and doing just as unhealthy things, not exercising, and eating too much food probably, and you're just going to live your same lifestyle, but just with less weight on you. That's basically what's happening when people get liposuction. I do understand some people, they might be like, you know what, it's just too hard for me to start a diet when I'm looking so bad, and like, you know, I can't even exercise because I'm too fat to exercise. And in that scenario, maybe liposuction is a good thing. Also, I've seen it where when they have these like really crazy big people, and you know what, I understand how that can happen. I totally understand how you can get really fat very easily. Food is delicious, and there's super duper bad food everywhere. I could totally see myself getting fat if I didn't care about how I looked. But I care about how I look, so I probably will not get too fat. Maybe a little bit chubby, I don't know. Hopefully that won't happen. I work out a lot. I do a lot of running and stuff like that. Usually it's running. I feel like running is a good thing to do because I feel like my body wants to keep me not fat because I'm running. They're like, oh man, if we get fat, we can't do running anymore. So we need to run. We need to run. We do it all the time. But I've seen it where I watched, I think it was My 600-Pound Life, and this guy was like 800 pounds, and they wouldn't do liposuction on him because he was too fat. And I was like, what? I did not know that was a thing. And they were like, it's unhealthy. You need to be a certain healthiness before we go and do this surgery, because it's like dangerous to do this if you're unhealthy or like too unhealthy while it's happening. I'm like, whoa, this is really crazy. Why the heck would they do that? Also, with the stomach stapling, they don't do the surgery until you're a certain weight, until you're like under 600 pounds or whatever, under 500 pounds. Like, I know it's still a ridiculously large weight, but they can't do it to you when you're that big. They can't move you around, and if something bad happens, it's just like game over. You're done. So we got $13,000. Let's get the Spectre. I think I did a really good job of actually positioning things to allow myself to get a Spectre, because that was something that I had like in the back of my brain that I really wanted to happen, and I just wasn't sure if it was going to happen. It's really weird though when I don't understand this. I don't understand the people who their goal is to be like the fattest person. Some people, like, that's their goal. I don't understand that. Like, I understand if you're just like, I didn't mean to make this happen to myself. I just like food a lot. I don't like exercising. I understand that. That makes sense. Exercising kind of sucks, and eating food is awesome. It's like, whoa, man, why isn't everybody super duper fat? Well, a lot of people are fat. So, I mean, that part makes sense. But when people really want to be the fattest person in the world or whatnot, I'm like, why would you want that? I guess, like, maybe if you're already that close and you're just like, well, I'm this close, let's just make something out of it. I guess that might be some reason to do that. But that just doesn't make sense to me. Another thing that doesn't make sense is when people are like, when people are kind of like chubby chasers, and not just like, oh man, I like the girl because she's thick, she's got a nice thick body on her, right? Okay, that makes sense. I can understand people that like that. I don't personally like that kind of body. I like, my girlfriend's super skinny. I like skinny people. I'm pretty skinny myself. I like skinny people. Makes sense. But when these people, it's kind of funny when I see like a 140-pound guy with like a 700-pound girl, or like a 700-pound girl, 650-pound girl. I'm like, what happened? Like, why do you like that? That's just weird to me. That really is weird to me. Like, why? I don't know. I just couldn't do something like that. I'm not saying that fat people are gross in any shape, way, or form. I just don't understand how that can it makes sense. People want to be with people that are like themselves, So if you have like a 400-pound guy and a 400-pound girl, they have the same similar lifestyles, they have the same similar thing, they both like food a lot, makes sense that they're, going to be together. When you have like a 150-pound guy with like a 650-pound girl, it's like, why did that happen? Like, you probably don't have that similar interest, you guys can't walk around and go places together, like you can't do things like it just doesn't make sense to me. So I just find that a little bit weird when I hear about people like that, or even opposite. When you see like a really skinny girl with like a 600-pound guy, it's like, okay, maybe he's a nice person, maybe he's, you guys got similar interests and stuff like that. That all can make sense. But I just don't know how you could actually, I guess, really like them. Like, you're into that. When you're really into people that are bigger. And it's funny because I saw this one guy, he's like, yeah, I started off, I had this 200-pound girlfriend, she just wasn't cutting it. So I got a 300-pound girlfriend, she just didn't cut it, man. So I got a 400-pound girlfriend, and then I found her, 650 pounds of deliciousness. Absolutely amazing. I'm like, wow, this guy's weird. This guy's absolutely weird. Even crazier, I just saw this other story of this girl who likes being a baby. And I was like, wow, this girl's really weird. I don't understand how this could possibly be a thing. How do you like to... And it's like, she has a boyfriend, and the boyfriend, is her daddy. Treats her like a baby, and is her daddy. and like he won't like change her diapers or anything. She's like, no, 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 he won't change my diapers yet. But I don't know, man. Like, how could you be into that? How could you be into like, oh, she likes to be a baby? Okay, well, I guess so, man. That's kind of interesting if you like to do stuff like that. That's just too weird for me. Definitely too weird for me. So anyways, look at that, man. We completed the entire left side. And now we're moving up into this darkness right here. So we're pretty darn, I don't know. I mean, it's not that far away. I mean, we got probably 30 tiles to go, 20 tiles to go, maybe 15 more episodes tops. And then we're officially done with BLoons Monkey City. I know I keep saying that like every single time. Done with BLoons Monkey City. Done with BLoons Monkey City. But it's ridiculous. Also, just to keep this in mind, guys, I have... Let's go to Monkeys and Items really quick. No. Upgrades. Upgrades. So I've got all of the upgrades, if I'm not mistaken. Every single upgrade over here. I believe so. Which is kind of exciting. I might show this in a future episode. Kind of like showcasing everything. And then I officially got all of... Oh, no, I don't have these yet. Wait, what? Capable of constructing the fast and deadly dirigible Titan balloons. So I should be able to... I should already have... Oh, okay. So now I have the ability to get them. Now I just have to unlock them. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. So it's $150,000, though, which is surprisingly not as much money as you might think when you have $1,415K in the banks. I actually had that just a little while ago. And I've got all the upgrades. All of the balloons are just about ready to, be alive. And I'm almost done with upgrading all of these guys as well. Like, I've got a couple monkey banks that I have to upgrade. And I think that might be in a farm. I have to upgrade my farm. I think he's upgrading right now. I have the farm to upgrade. And then that's pretty much like it. Like, I'm done with the freaking game, guys. I know it's kind of ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Craziness right here. What? I know. This is actually 9 tiles. One of the biggest things in the game. The Zomagods and the temples were the 2 9-tile things to build. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button for me. Obviously, I appreciate that a bunch. And have a super duper delicious day.